it's quite possible that Putin either failed to see this coming or perhaps calculated that he could take a pause. Certainly, that if we look at what happened, that is in fact what has occurred. There was a temporary Russian failure to rush into Assad's rescue, and as a result, we saw a complete reverse in who controls the city of Aleppo, and that's a big strategic defeat, but not the end of Assad.
So, I mean, we've seen Russian airstrikes already on Aleppo and the surrounding areas for the first time in quite a few years. Do you think we will see a repeat of what happened in 2015, or does Putin just not have the resources available now?
I mean, I think that really is the key question. Russia, this is not the Russia of 2015. This is a Russia that is constrained by resources. Having said that, they do have enough, I think, to give Assad. This is a matter of providing assets, air assets, bombs. And in theory, they have enough, although, it's also another question to consider is how difficult would be the logistics of delivering these assets. And that's more of an issue than availability. But really, the bigger question, if I may, to your question about Russia, is that no, this is not the Russia of 2015, but will Russia do enough to save Assad? And that remains to be seen. That's one question. The second is this the Russia that can truly deliver stability? And because if you look at the big picture across the Middle East, Putin has portrayed himself as a peacemaker, somebody who can talk to conflicting sides. But what we're now seeing unfolding is really the true face of Russia, and that is a Russia that can only fuel conflict.
Right, and I mean, Iran. Looking at the broader picture, Iran is substantially weakened now across the Middle East. Do you think Putin will decide he no longer needs Tehran? Do you see him switching up his alliances? How do you see him adapting to the new reality?
Well, I don't think Putin has much of a choice than to remain aligned with Iran. This has been a long developing trajectory for years, and it accelerated, especially after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. So no, I don't see Putin splitting from Iran at this stage. The other question, to your earlier question about Assad, this is a matter of prestige for Putin. If he lets Assad fall this time around, he will lose face all across the Middle East, and it would have repercussions for his ability to gain support for his war in Ukraine. So there's a lot on the line for him.